Hello everyone, welcome back to Dragon Age 2. We used through a couple of those chests, actually all of those, got a few items in there. Uh, some of those are really ones that require, let's say level 13 over here for this thing, so not really usable. And then there are a couple of those items which, let's say if she equips, then her parts, her body, limbs disappear. Let's take this one for example, and I'll show once we head out. Let's do this one first. Cool, so here's the thing. If she were to equip this piece of body armor, which technically is much better than what she is wearing right now, she loses her limbs. And then I had Varric wear something which made his entire body disappear except his head. So yeah, I guess we'll have to wait for a while.
There might be some stragglers before the main group. Nothing we can't handle.
No worries. Then I want to throw a fireball.
Got you now! Take 2 steps back. I go on!
Yeah, right from this ledge, yeah, it feels like the assets have been just reused. from somewhere we have been already, and how do you put it? It's just retextured. I don't know. Like, I wonder why if they cut corners on this version or on this part in this game, what made them do so?
Somebody order a shot in the face?
Nice work.
I do wanna see what tactics they have got. That was a taunt icon for Dragon Age Origins, I believe. This is a sustained ability. She doesn't have any sustained abilities yet.
I love doing that.
All of that is gonna be trash.
Now that's just rude. What are they trying to do? Ruin my boots.
Can you direct it before I send you up ahead? Elf fruit is your healing herb. Hold on.
I wonder if Mother has received an audience with the Viscount yet.
Oh, that is a quick save.
We're close to the ambush hawk. Be ready.
Can't target them from here. Okay.
There's our targets for the.
Number one's for me! How many of you got
Fire and fight, obey me! I always wanted to try this.
Well equipped for bandits, but dead is dead and the road is clear. Captain Jevon needs to know of this. Back to the barracks for your just reward.
Yeah, okay. Guess I missed a part over there. Or not. How is that an ambush? When you could see over a cliff that these guys are just standing over there for. It was just one trap, right? And this guy, like a fool, just walked into it.
So, what do you do, Athalie?
You know I'm a guard. Why are you asking?
I mean in your off-duty hours, for fun. You've heard of it, I hope.
These are my off-duty hours.
And the trend of you scaring the piss out of me continues.
Some Deventer Imperium architecture over here, right?
Good luck getting in. I've been waiting all day.
Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be. There's Jevon's office. Wait while I explain our initiative.
I don't know how they do it where you're from, guardswoman, but I decide the patrols, not you and your whims. You may have been put up for lieutenant in your first year, but I'll have no show-offs in my command. Have I made myself clear? Report to your post before I have you and your Ferelden accomplice jailed.
A lot of yelling for doing him a favor.
We killed a band of highwaymen. What does it matter whose patrol it was? It's not the first time he's made me wonder like this. Something is very wrong.
So let's find out whose toes you actually stepped on.
Then we should check the duty roster and see who was supposed to take that route. What have I stepped in this time? Threaten my friends. Not letting that one go, Captain.
Aveline! I owe you for clearing that ambush the other night. Saved me a mess of trouble.
Brennan, that route was yours?
It was. Single patrol. I'd have been dead for sure.
So there was nothing unusual about it at all?
It had been clear for weeks. It didn't get unusual until after we heard about you and Aveline. The captain reassigned me after he heard what you did, and I passed the satchel to Donnick for his patrol tonight.
The satchel?
Pay and order assignments. Captain has us run deliveries to the outposts during light duty. It's usually just an updated copy of the roster. The satchel for that night was heavy, though. Anyway, thanks again, Aveline. You're a good one.
Oh ho.
The satchel gets heavy the same day we discover an ambush.
You're sure you want to pursue this? This is your superior we're talking about.
If a guard has been put at risk, a good captain would want to know why. And if he's not a good captain, I want to know why.
A messy way to pass information, and Brennan already sent it along.
Another guard is walking into the same trap. I can't let that happen. Brennan said Donnick. A good man. Donnick. I've got his route. A night walk in Lowtown. Let's go make sure his quiet patrol stays that way.
Cool. Superior is
Good luck getting in. I've been
scheming, huh? Wanna get rich and stuff like that? Just because he can't level up as fast as you did. I see. Do I not have any quests during daytime? The Bone Pit. What's that? Talk to Herbert about a job in High Town's market by day. Speak to Miran in Lowtown after dark. Let's just stick to High Town, see what quests we have to pick up. They were probably experimenting with the day and night cycle over here. Certain activities only triggering in certain time, right? That kind of thing.
Wesley never had children? I mean, sorry if that's too personal.
It's all right. I was a soldier and he was a Templar. We knew that our personal lives would have to wait. Distance never mattered. But we ran out of time. It is what it is.
Now that he's gone, do you ever wish?
That's too personal.
Not that she's gonna have one with you, Beth.
They'll let anyone into Hightown these days.
see. That's the bone pit. It's one to be picked up, huh?
You there, Ferelden. I wish to speak with you. You've gained quite a reputation with the Red Iron Mercenary Band. I find myself in need of someone with your special talents.
Is there something I can help with?
I am a magistrate in this city, and as such, I wish to hire you for a small, albeit important, job. A man I sentenced to a life in prison has escaped custody. He's been tracked to an abandoned ruin outside the city.
A request that should have been made of the guard.
Why is there such a clamor to catch this man? What has he done?
He's escaped. That's reason enough to catch him.
Is there anything else I need to know?
There is something, yes. There are creatures in the ruins. The guards I sent are ill-equipped to deal with such beasts.
Do you know what manner of beasts they are?
I don't know what they look like. I've never seen one myself. The guards say these things have already torn through a full company of men.
Okay, and
It'd be easier to seal up the entrance and let the beasts take care of him.
I believe in justice, Ferelden, not unbridled slaughter. I will not let prisoners be eaten just because I don't want to get my hands dirty.
cool, I'll do it.
I'll take the job.
Bring the fugitive in alive, quickly and quietly. Not only will you be well paid, you'll have the gratitude of a city magistrate. Useful for a refugee, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. So, no matter how far or closer you keep the camera, there's a stuck loading thing in this particular spot. But regardless of that, the party behind you is just not visible. I mean, they're sitting standing right behind you, right? I probably wanna restore her fun bags to the ones which were promised to us at the start of the game. If we are to carry her all over the place along with us, might as well just have done that. Ah, I forgot.
Here you're having problems with the bone pit. I can help.
Finally someone comes to help me. You look a bit unseasoned, but I hope you'll do. I had to suspend operations. My workers are lost in the mines or have run off. Served me right for hiring Ferelden refugees. I sent others before, but no word. Perhaps they are putting me off. I need someone competent to figure out what is going on.
Surely the miners had good reason to leave.
I am at a loss. No miner has reported in, and no one takes me seriously.
The bone pit must be dangerous if people are afraid to venture there.
No, nothing like that. Pay no heed to local superstition. The bone pit is mostly harmless.
Your first mistake was naming your mine the bone pit.
The locals named the mine. Those fools say it's cursed. That is why I hire Fereldens. They may be dull-witted, but they're not superstitious.
Mind what you say about my countrymen.
I was not referring to you, of course. My workers are a particularly desperate sort. They're lucky to work for me. Few in Kirkwall will hire refugees.
I'll head there soon.
The sooner the better. Each day the mine is not running costs me more than those miners make in a year. The bone pit is just outside the city. Any map will show it.
Okay. Do I have anything in my inventory that I want to sell? Yeah. Trash. 69 armor. You're joking. Does she need anything? 4 health. Yep. Use that. And then those are better. Yeah, so most of the items were useful, so I have equipped them with what all they could. Setup looks pretty good, and for the helmet, well, it has been moved to this slot, so this guy is wearing the helmet, it's just in this slot. And we can probably give her one. Looks like there's nothing over here. Now, speak to Miron in Lowtown after dark. Won't be to find missing miners, and that's outside. Guardsmen don't make patrol. Okay. Black Emporium is just a shop, so not really. Registers orders. Long way home. Duty. Duty.
Cubit's miners must be a desperate lot to work here.
Guess they are.
There's work here, but I wouldn't call it paying work.
He's gonna fly. Just target him instead. Now. Oh, she's on cooldown, huh? Yeah, that's why you don't let them do that thing because.
Go down!
Overseer listen 17. The Overseer line 17 slaves up, one behind the other, all at the lip of the quarry. The second slave in line was ordered to push the man in front of over the edge. The third slave pushed the second, the fourth the third, and on it went. Workers in the quarry heard screams, the crack of bone against rock, and then the survivors' anguished cries as the overseer's dragonlings feasted on the 16 helpless bodies spread upon the quarry's basin. The woman who told me the story was the 17th in line, spared only because no one stood behind her. Fourth time I attempted to cross the border into Navarra from Ole was turned back by Chevaliers. I decided to take the more roundabout path, a ship back to Ferelden and then another to Navarra. More than worth the trouble. Okay, maybe I should go and explore the rest of the area before proceeding in. Anybody wants them? You can, right? Yeah. Absolutely nothing, huh? Not only did they reuse a lot of assets over and over again without actually being creative about it, the world is also kind of empty. Enigma of Kirkwall. Found out that the city was sacked by the Imperium, and after they started constructing the city, the Imperium found the mineral wealth, not the indigenous people. Histories gave conflicting accounts on who lived here before the Imperium. Alamari, some say the Dayfads. We do not know if it was the barbarian people who had little need of the metals in the hill. We do know it was the barbarian people. So why did the Imperium come here in such force? It is hard to disprove Brother Michael's theory that the natural harbor would be important for their armies, but magisters ruled, not common men. So are you like supposed to come back over here and this thing will like respawn? Because they are so rare of these. These things are so rare. Again, nothing over here.
There's the entrance to the mines. Perhaps we'll find the missing workers within.
Yeah, let's go. Dragonlings. Uh-huh. Throw in a ball, will ya? Let's go in a bit front. And then... up. What's that? It's the dragon itself, huh? You guys need to... You taunt, she already taunted, okay. Let's go to him. Can't target him.
There's a lesson to be learned here.
Dead.
Messing with us is suicidal.
Those scales, huh? It's a weird place to start from.
I'll deal with this! Go down!
Order will rule!
Somebody's Get back! Let's finish this!
Helm of Victory. Who is not wearing a helmet? "20 attack." He doesn't need one. "17 Constitution." Do want to invest a few points and Dex as well for him, I guess. Maybe we should go for magic because that will be resistance. It's a sustained ability.
I think that's the last of them.
I know we are going in the wrong direction. Isn't that what RPG is for? You do all the things that are not important first.
Nicely done.
Can you believe the vanilla game doesn't really have any options for you to equip anything on your party members? Are we actually moving in the right direction?
Price and trusty you came along. Them dragons would have sniffed me out for certain.
Slow down. Tell me what happened here.
I'll tell you what I can, but be a friend and keep your voice down. There's another dragon close by.
Did anyone else manage to escape?
Some of my fellows ran for the surface. I hope they made it.
Where'd the dragons come from?
We was mining a new tunnel when the wall collapsed, and dragons came through. It was a bloody slaughter. Scared out of my wits, I ran like my arse was on fire. It probably was, only I went the wrong way. Ended up trapped here.
You should get out of here.
Don't have to tell me twice. You should leave too. But don't go that way. There's this huge dragon.
Another dragon, and larger. Not a threat we should leave behind.
So we probably came the wrong way. I mean the right way. Should probably go the wrong way. Let's see. Do these things respawn? Okay, couple of level ups over here. 17 constitution and 18 strength. Let's make that 20 strength and 18 constitution. And you've been late to the party, haven't you? So let's get you. That's not really. Does. Nope. Let's do a random save. That's basically. When it's blocked. And then there's clearly a way over here. You can see the stairs going in an area, but they just popped a transition box, domino box over there, and just in the middle of nowhere, like at a place where it doesn't make sense. So yeah, whatever experiments were being done, this was definitely this game turned out like probably was a lab rat in the grand scheme. So these are the kind of mistakes that you don't expect from veterans. Unless you know they do it intentionally for experimental or science purposes. Cool. Let's proceed. Quick save. Mature dragon. It's a big target. Varric shouldn't be missing an attack on him. Technically. I've never seen what this does. Yeah, okay. Let's go.
I deny you!
Most of us are doing well, frankly speaking. Dragon's Fang, Swarm, Short Bow, March of Thunder, Steel, 13 Constitution and 18 Strength.
I think you've got enough coin together to get in on the expedition. We ought to go see my brother.
Maybe no. Do I now? 55, okay. I'm gonna do all the side quests before I move on. These two can't wear this, can they? I'm already wearing a entire set. I don't want to break. It's not technically breaking the set. Then magic 2 mana stamina regeneration per rate. +1 magic is. She's got really good belt for herself. Except that the March Thunder, right? Cool. You know, like you could just be a little bit more sensitive and just accidentally destroy it. 48 out of 50, so we are done looting. We need to go back, sell stuff. Huh, back to... Wait.
Varric, do you do anything?
Am I the next stop in your career evaluations? Joy of joys.
You watch and you talk, is that it?
You are dismissing hallmarks of both the utterly ineffectual and the incredibly dangerous.
I don't know what you mean.
It means coins flow when I talk and when I shut up. Like if you got paid to guard or unguard.
That makes no sense.
Good.
I solved your problem.
So, what happened? One of the miners told me you rescued him from dragons. I cuffed him for lying.
Well, it wasn't. Go there and see the corpses for yourself.
But I thought they're extinct. I believe you. You made them extinct again? If it is safe, the miners can return to work.
I got all the dragons. Should be safe enough for now.
Let us discuss your payment. You have been a great help. Since you did so much more than I was expecting, how about we work together? I am offering a 50-50 share in the mine. You will make us both rich if you can keep your countrymen safe.
Why would you share half your business with me?
I spent a decade honing my business instincts in Val Royeaux. I once sold a seat cushion to Empress Selene. Simply put, I have a good feeling about you. So, what do you say?
Yeah, I'm taking that.
That sounds good to me.
So, to our first order of business. We replace the lost workers. I will hire new hands. Plenty of desperate Fereldans out there, but it will take some time. I need you to convince the surviving miners to return. They are holed up in Lowtown. Tell them the Bone Pit is safe again.
I'll see what I can do.
If we just get partnerships like this in business, then that's good. Yeah. Sell all the junk. That's also not anything good. Bow, I don't know. What else have we got? That's not something for sell. It's just ring, and that's just belt. Don't need that. And then let's first roll up business. This is just making me more, what do you say? Amped up for the second playthrough once I'm done with this. Lady Elegant. She couldn't get a better name. Does this say what these places are? Residential district. Foundry. So very quite weird layout. That's what I was saying, it's quite weird layout. Go back now.
Hey, it's the one that rescued me from them dragons. A fellow for Eldon, no less.
1,000 thanks for saving Jansen's worthless hide.
Worthless, am I? My farm supplied eggplant to half of the South Reach.
Yeah? My eggplant supplied half the bastards in South Reach.
Oh, you're a real hero. Now what brings you here?
I killed the dragons. It's safe to return to work.
What if there's more dragons later? Or something worse like, bigger dragons?
I go back to the missus without this job, she'll rip me apart sure as any dragon.
What can we do? That bastard Hubert is the only one willing to hire us.
I own half the mine now. I'll keep it safe.
Really? Oh, be nice to work for one of our own. If you don't give us a fair shake, who would? Back to work, boys. I'm happy to take more of Hubert's coin.
This is Lowtown, huh? Did we not discover it, explore it properly? I'm saying discover, but explore.
Nobody follows the law anymore.
That's like that guy from Red Cliff.
Don't look now. Here comes another one.
But I promise I shall restore your fun bags
Have you anything to spare?
to their former glory. The only thing I'm worried about is that it probably will prevent her from equipping any other dress, you know. This is technically her grandmother's wedding gown. Is that so? Right, Pat? That's, yep. Betrothal gown. Just add a little bit of chainmail in the front, huh? So that daggers don't get past. Let's see what elegance is for us.
My. If it isn't Hawk.
Good to see you again, Elegant.
Lady Elegant, if you don't mind. I'm a married woman now. Last time we met, you were still working for that brutish thug, Mirren. Things have been going well since then?
It isn't always easy, but things are going well enough.
That's wonderful to hear. You may recall I supplied the Red Iron with potions. I'd be willing to extend you the same courtesy if you like. All I ask is you inform me of any interesting reagents you find. In exchange, I'll approach my contacts on your behalf. And of course you'll need the appropriate recipes, such as this one. Free, for old time's sake.
So you have to go to different places, and potions are also... Security potion heals both temporary and lasting wounds. Yeah. Let's make one for the time being, since we are rich. Sort of. Now I wonder why that icon is of an eye instead of a box opening a chest, you know. That's really inconsistent. Isn't that an apparel shop? So I don't think I can, unless and until that's a butt plug.
Will everyone please just step back? My mother's in labor. The baby's come early. Can anyone help her? I'll send word to the healer, but...
My son's hurt bad.
Can't afford more than that.
Everyone in your turn. I promise we have donations coming in. There will be food and medicine for all of you. If you're seeking aid, leave your name with my girl. We serve everyone here. No one came from Ferelden without trouble. But I can't give priority to anyone who's already found work and lodging.
Is there a way I can assist these people?
If you've coin to spare, we won't turn it down. Donations go in the box up front. Anything else?
I just want to see your wares.
Look around. We don't often get customers with actual coin to spend.
And tarnished. It's not even like cool. Same stuff. What's up with this place? Nothing. Cool. Is there anything interesting that I need to look for? Taylor. I remember Alien Age. Okay. Doesn't look like there's much over here. We need to come back over here.
Always coin and getting rid of idiots. Especially thugs who target the streets just because it's dark.
Why are they holed up in the corner like that? Yeah.
I don't make my guards fight gangs in dark corners, but if you'd like to help... We can't waste time, Hawk. Free drinks for the guards. But accept, and you wake up in the alley. We must be getting close to the ambush. I'm not leaving. The guard.
Get back! What the?
Finish this.
I can't move!
Stand down!
You make...
What the hell is he doing?
Who... Aveline? You're a beautiful sight.
Guardsman?
I mean... I was on patrol and they came out of nowhere. I took a few down, but there were too many at once. The captain said this route was supposed to be quiet.
The seal of the Viscount. Office details. City accounts.
Valuable to a guild of thieves.
A sacrificial delivery with one of our own. Captain Jevon will answer.
Exposing this kind of corruption could make the guards look weak.
Then we look weak. The others deserve better. This goes to the office of the Viscount. This will be known. The captain likes his thieves so much. Let's see if they welcome him in prison.
Those are a lot of people. I want a firestorm on these guys.
I'll stick you like a pig!
And then a fireball on these. Yeah. Okay. Can't even target him. No worries. Still too far away, huh?
Don't leave any witnesses!
I don't know why there are so many enemies around, but okay. I'm not complaining about combat.
Every battle is training for the next.
How many of them actually dropped loot? One. Just one, huh? It's actually good that these they recover their health right after the battle. That's our place, right? Yeah.
Well, if it ain't my favorite new citizen. What are you doing here?
A good question.
Did you finally figure out being free and poor in Kirkwall ain't worth a rat's spit?
You had an offer for me.
You mean you're not too good for my kind of work? Because the blokes I hired after you couldn't find their arse with both hands. I sent them to take out Lord Harriman while he was preparing his cargo for shipping. Nighttime, docks, simple. Never came back.
Who's Lord Harriman?
I don't know the who, but the what is old and rich. Rumor says he's a savvy one. His daughters give him marriage ties to half the city.
Oh, I see.
I assume this isn't personal?
Job's paid for second hand by some other old Kirkwall family. The nobles here like to shank each other for sport. We're just their knives.
I haven't heard a job in this yet.
The job's the same. Kill Harriman, but there'll be a bonus if you find my men alive.
I'm sure I can finish what they started.
They were supposed to ambush him at the docks. That'd be the best place to start looking. And remember, Harriman dead, my lad Gustav alive. Other way around, then you don't get paid.
Maybe Harriman can pay me, you know? Yep. It's lagging a bit over here. It's probably again my... I don't know, that has got no explanation, but the processor... for some reason, gets overworked with a game that's, what, 10, 15 years old. How's my inventory looking? Not bad. What the hell? Let's visit the Black Emporium.
Customer. Thaddeus, stand straight. Places, everyone. Welcome to the Black Emporium.
And Rusty in nude repose. Can stone lie with purpose? Can it beckon with raw feminine command, yet shine with an aspiring virtue? That challenge was posed to sculptor Arwan de Glass, artisan and son of Empress Wujin of Ole. It was busy work and rhetoric in a time of excess, but answer he did with the reserves of a nation and passion unhealthy. His subject, Our Lady, though not as depicted in traditional statuary. Arwan's mad ambition summoned a form of Andraste uninterrupted by the trappings of war and devoid of the investments she assumed after death. It was living, commanding, obscene, yet inspired. To gaze upon it was to be enthralled spiritually and physically. It was the latter that alarmed Chandri officials. They blanked at the thought of Our Lady being possessed of such a base appeal, even as they, too, were drawn. The work could not be destroyed without threatening the balance between empire and hallowed, so a grave censorship was enacted under the guise of honoring. Chanters were tasked with extending the ethereal that hides the fate, drawing it around the form like a cloak. Our Lady remains in the stone and in this world, but mortal eyes are forever denied her treasure and glory. She is veiled in every sense. As in all things, unintended consequences must vex those with pure intentions. Modesty would have been better served by a thickened sheet drawn back when techniques were to be studied. As it is, the sculptor's skills are accessible only to an exploring touch, defining the shape by intimate caress. All manner of strange congresses stem from tempted hands and the innocent wish for clarity. Damn.
Please, don't fondle and trust.
Yeah, just looking at her from afar.
That Gollum's name is Thaddeus Gigantus Crumbum the Third. He's my favorite.
More or less, it remains the same.
Don't manhandle the urchin. He's not for sale. Find your own. I am the great and magnificent Xenon, the antiquarian. The Templars sometimes come here, you know. The bloodstains, take just weeks to clean up. Poor Daddy.
Expressed my incredulity to the shop's assistant, who coldly noted that he did not like my implication. He insisted that every article in the Black Emporium was genuine, no fakes, imitations, or cheap knockoffs. I must have appeared unconvinced, for the assistant narrowed his eyes at me and disappeared into the bowels of the shop. Returning several minutes later, he removed the jar of pickled apples from its display case and proceeded to carefully, reverentially remove the wax seal from the lid of the jar. I watched with fascination as the jar was opened and a single rosy apple pulled from it. It looked as if it had been picked just that day at the peak of ripeness. With a paring knife, the assistant cut the tiniest sliver of flesh from the apple and presented it to me. The flavor of that one small sliver was astonishing. It was as close to a perfect apple as ever there was. I was experiencing the essence of every apple ever eaten, and that ever will be eaten. When it was over, the sense of loss that filled me was sharp enough to move me to tears. The rest of the apple was returned to the jar, which was then resealed. I paid 5 sovereigns for that single taste, and I believe I got the better part of the bargain.
Those plebeian items. Take what you like. No charge. No.
Why is that a thing? Hold on. Do you need that? No, right? Yeah. Shouldn't let the curious. Should be good, but then again, the moment he wears it, that's what happens. Oh, this one is better. Magic. Can you? So now you can wear these, and your hands are back, except your legs are not there yet. We'll keep you with this for the time being. Ring of the Unhealed Wisdom. Cunning, health, 2% damage resistance. Nobody needs it. Defense 3 armor. Yeah, it's good. Strength.
Charge, Thaddeus. You hear me?
Received a box from a man I met in the Silent Plains. He spoke little and would not reveal his name. For reasons I shall not detail here, I had been kidnapped and left for dead in that grey, wind-blasted wasteland. After days of walking, I was parched and close to death. I was about to dash my head onto a rock to speed my passing when the man arrived. He possessed a water skin containing ample of water for a person traveling out from our location to the Imperial Highway. From there, he said, I could find my way to the Solus or Periventium. He offered to give me the water skin if I agreed to take 3 things from him: a glowing crystalline shard, a bronze spear, and an iron-bound box with no hinges. I asked the man if he wishes to have these items delivered. He said that he merely wanted me to have them. It was an odd request, but I was too weak and too desperate to think much of it, and so I agreed. The man put the items into a leather sack, which he handed to me along with the water. What about you? I asked. He said nothing, only pointed in the direction from which I had come. There is nothing that way, I said. He merely smiled at me. I found the Imperial Highway about a day later, and a caravan driver agreed to take me to Perimentium in exchange for the large glowing shot. In Perimentium, I bartered the bronze sphere for new clothes and room at the inn. That night I examined the iron-bound box and found no way to open it. I held it to my ear and thought I heard slow, measured breathing coming from within. My mind was afire with curiosity, and I obtained from the innkeeper a large hammer, thinking to smash the thing open. The moment the hammer touched the box, it shrieked. The shrill sound pierced the depths of my soul. I gave the box to the innkeeper in the morning and felt better for having rid myself of it. And it ended up over here. Frankly, it doesn't look like iron, right? Those are wood textures. That's what I'm saying.
Manner of crafting lore gathered from
The Song of Sorrows. It's just 1 star. Swarm is no stars and junk.
Price is negotiable.
Not bad. And that's basically just...
Stare too intently.
Yeah, it's just your character recreation screen. If you want to ever change the looks of your character. So, guess that's everything there. Switch to daytime and go to the docks. It's been an hour and a half. Good, probably.
Not afraid of apostates? Not even a little?
Sunshine, I'm a dwarf, in case you missed that detail.
Dwarves aren't completely immune to magic, you know.
No. I meant there are at least 30 people in this town who'd murder my family over trade deals. Who has time to worry about apostates with a merchant's guild breathing down your neck?
In that case, I see.
No work for you here, Pharrell. You're not taking my job.
Don't need more of you around, thanks. Go scratch somewhere else.
Something of yours, Sarah.
You just stumbled on this? Can't say I'm surprised. Bloody fools.
That's it.
Only job that will have me. Figures.
But leave him alone.
It's just guards here. Cool. Is Gustav dead? Wow, guard captain is... What are you guys doing?
me with this one!
Get back!
All ladies all look alike. They all look the same, right? Yep. Same hairstyle, same clothes.
Hawk, I've seen you with Mirren before. Did he send you to get me? Harriman's guards killed all my men. I thought I gave them the slip, but they found me. You tell Mirren I never turned on him.
What about the target? Did you get him?
We tried. His men were too good. His rear guards saw us coming. They fell on us from all sides.
Which any professional would have expected.
That's him. That's Lord Harriman.
Most of my enemies would not stoop this low. Are you working for Conrad Tooley? Perhaps Lady Reinhardt?
What have you done that so many people want you dead?
You sound Ferelden.
Many in the city are.
So you should know I'm the one who convinced the Viscount to send aid to Denerim. Many of my fellow noblemen resent that. They want me dead before he sends the money, so they can reclaim it for Kirkwall. Will you kill me for this?
This is not a job I can complete.
Thank you, Ferelden. When I learn who sent you, I will be sure to leave you out of any retribution.
I don't want to be the one to tell Mirren you did that.
Again after dark, huh? Yeah, so that just...
You from the south? Got that wide-eyed look to you.
You from that east, got that squint eyes on your face. Cool. Yeah, let's finish that up. Well, I'll have to do an area transition for that, right? Closest is here, so... See, they just put a domino box over here, whereas there's just like area for you to go about. What are these people doing here? Almost look like area transition into a different cave or something, right? Just not functional.
I've been sent for the man you've cornered here in the ruins.
Ah, so you're the reinforcements the magistrate promised. The man you're looking for, he's holed up in the ruins. Though I doubt he's still in one piece.
That bastard's to be brought in alive after all he's done? Just because it isn't you and your pretty little shemlin children he's after.
Please, calm down and tell me what happened.
The man you're after, he targets elves. He dragged my daughter into those ruins and killed her! I want him dead! My girl, Leah, she wasn't his first victim. Over the years, he's taken dozens of our children, and not once has he paid for his crimes.
Why only elves? Why not human children as well?
We're easy prey. No one thinks twice when an elven child disappears.
There must be some humans who would take offense to these disappearances.
We're nothing to them. Even if this murderer does finally go before the courts, the magistrate won't take our word over his.
Would you mind telling me who you are?
My name is Elrin. I'm a merchant in the city. Please, no one else cares that our children are being slaughtered like beasts.
A man who murders children won't survive long in the courts of Kirkwall.
No! Don't you understand? If you take him in, he'll be free again by nightfall.
You've so little faith in the law.
Unfortunately, I think he has total confidence in the law. That's the problem.
For all my damn coin, I'm still only an elf to these Shemlin. There'll be no justice for my girl in the courts of Kirkwall.
What do you say about all this?
Yes. What do you have to say?
They won't go in after him. They're stalling, trying to give the murdering bastard a chance to get away.
Oi now, elf. Like we said before, you're bleeding mad if you think we'll be going against the magistrate's orders.
The magistrates of Kirkwall will pass judgment, not you or me.
I would like that to be true.
You don't understand how things work for us elves. There'll be no justice. You'll see.
So be it. Oh, now you get to go inside, huh? I see, I see.
Get ready!
The spiders, okay. As long as they don't overwhelm us.
Come on!
Let's do this!
Looks like trouble's coming. Somebody ordering. The face?
I got one! Surround the man!
in my sleep! Find them out! I'll take them down!
Gallbladder. I was really expecting traps over here.
Why is it... Nobody ever seems...
Okay.
I can finish this. Stand down!
Get back! Here we go! Now you fall!
Too soon?
I suffer no... Now... You!
We have an arcane horror here.
Let the fighting start! The odds are starting to get more!
Oh wow.
God!
It's the first time that's happened. Oh, and then I wasn't expecting, right? Like that's...
This is going back!
I stand for all of us.
Up, she's dead. Yep, she's dead. Okay. When did we save? Hope there was an autosave when we entered the place. That's still a lot of... Yeah, that's a lot of work. Okay. I'll have to be a little bit more careful.
Here! Come on!
Should have taken care of that arcane horror first. My bad.
Here we go.
I knew those guards were onto us.
Raiders, really?
Run while you can.
I wonder like how these people live right next to a giant spider or a or a arcane horror next room. You know, imagine doing that. It's like, oh, my neighbor is an arcane horror.
Good to go.
Uh-huh. It's not the way. Is this really blocked or it's just a matter of wrong interact box with this? Nah, it's blocked. Sometimes you can't just tell with the game.
Last one. Right. I'll make this quick. Before anyone else. I'm not hiding any more. You! Ha! That'll teach you.
This 22 attack is pretty lot. that was a wrong cone of gold.
Line them up for me. I'll take them down.
Okay, everybody's health is good.
That was surprisingly fun.
One bag saves the day.
If the deep roads is what you want, you have the coin to do it.
Who are you? Please, can you get me out of here? I just want to go home.
Leah, your father told us you were dead.
My father? Is he safe? Kelder said that he'd hurt my family if I didn't come with him.
Who is Kelder?
The man who took me.
I don't see any injuries. Are you all right?
He hit me, told me I was nothing. I begged him to stop hurting me. I didn't think he would, but out of nowhere, he pushed me away and just started crying. Don't you see? He didn't mean to hurt me. He told me. There are demons. They make him do these horrible things.
What kind of demons? What did they look like?
I don't know what they look like. I didn't actually see any of them. But Kelder told me to run, to get away so they couldn't make him hurt me anymore. Please don't kill him. It's not his fault. Please.
I'm taking Kelder back to Kirkwall. They'll figure out what to do with him there.
Maybe they can help him.
Run to the entrance. You'll find your father there.
Oh, and a couple of doors are locked, okay? You'll have to just go a bit around, maybe.
Everyone stay still and try not to make
I knew my father would eventually send someone. I was hoping the beasts down here would get to me first.
You wanted those creatures to kill you? Why?
It's what I deserve. I should be torn apart, forgotten down here, not protected by my father.
The magistrate sent me. I've never even met your father.
The magistrate is his father?
Didn't tell you, did he? The magistrate is my father. He's tried so hard to keep me, and what I've done, hidden away.
I'm disgusted by the both of them.
The magistrate is supposed to protect the people of the city, and that includes the elves.
Father is a good man. He tried to help, to stop me. But he can't. No one can. That elf girl, she had no right to be so beautiful, so perfect. The demons said she needed to be taught a lesson, like all the others. The Circle was supposed to help me, but they lied. They said there were no demons, that I was mad. This isn't my fault.
Let me get this straight. You torture and murder elven children for being too beautiful.
I didn't want to hurt them. They forced me. The demons don't like it when they cry.
Okay. And they like it when humans cry, huh?
Leah said you told her to run. Why?
I was crying, and she asked me if I was all right. After everything the demons made me do to her. She was concerned about me. How could I let them destroy something so good, so pure?
I doubt the Circle lied.
If the Circle suspected a demon at work, they wouldn't risk setting you loose in the city.
No. They lied. I can't stop. I've tried so many times. Please, you have to kill me. There's no other way. Just tell my father I'm sorry. For everything.
Let the court sort this out.
It may end the same way, eventually.
No. I don't want to hurt anyone else. I'd rather die.
She doesn't like it, does she?
Let's see what you're made of.
What the hell is the Revenant doing over here?
Face me. I stand for all of us.
Now is a good time for a firestorm. But I can't see through the door.
I deny you. Ha! That'll teach you. I think they called for help. You... Not enough. Here! Come on!
I'll make this quick. There's a lesson to be learned here. Messing with us is suicidal.
Let me die.
Elder, I said not to hurt you. I said...
Shush, girl. You don't know what you're saying. You're still in shock. You let him live, even after what he did? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You Shem stick together.
I need to take him back to the magistrate. At least Leah is safe now.
I need to get my family out of Kirkwall. That's the only way we'll be safe from that monster.
We'll take the prisoner from here. The magistrate will be happy to see him in one piece.
This whole area is locked, it seems. We'll extend this episode a bit, if you don't mind.
Keep moving.
Good day to you.
I found your son.
Son? I don't know what you're talking about.
If you stop pretending nothing's wrong, maybe you can help him.
You think you know it all, don't you?
Your tone says there's truth to this.
I am not going to lose my son because a handful of elves make up ridiculous stories. You'll not mention this again.
I won't be party to this. I'm not going to help you cover up what your son has been doing.
If we found this, others will too. I'll see to it.
If you tell a soul about my son, I swear I will make things very, very difficult for you here in Kirkwall.
And Andraste did say, those who harm a house of the Maker have done harm unto the Maker himself.
Very pretty nun, huh? So that's one. Oh, it's that one, huh? It's premium content? Really? Let's go and deal with that then.
I like the chantry. This is the only place in Hightown where the Merchants Guild won't come looking for me.
Maybe I should put you to use, Varric. Have you penned some warnings for the lawless?
Who's that for? Are most criminals big readers? Seems like pacifying the nobles.
Pictures, then. It was just a suggestion.
Well, how about a giant sign that just says don't? You could hit people with it.
Thank you. I get the point.
The way they say magic exists to serve man and not to rule him is basically a means to say that you should use magic in good faith and not as a force of, tyranny.
Please help Ravine find his way to me.
And then these people just take the whole meaning to another level. Anybody who has magic is basically a maleficar if they are not finding themselves in prison, We know all these details, so I'm not gonna read those. That's not new information for me. That is, however, a giant statue of Andraste. Hey, nothing over here? Really? That's the account of the Kun.
Those children. The orphan Fereldans ran off again after we fed them. I wish they'd let us help them. If we fed them straight.
I'm sorry you had to witness that disgraceful scene by the Chanter's Board. I am Elthina, Grand Cleric of Kirkwall. Sebastian's normally a good lad, but he's had a terrible shock.
He said someone murdered his family.
Sebastian is the youngest son of the ruling family of Starkhaven. They were overthrown recently, violently. Sebastian is the only surviving member.
He's royalty.
Prince Sebastian Vale, if he succeeds in his pledge to take back his lands. He made a vow to the Maker to put worldly concerns behind him. It is a sin to forswear himself for a mere title.
Sebastian? Was that his name?
Sebastian Vale. He was affirmed here nearly a decade ago. He had just been invested as a brother when we got the news about his family. I'm afraid he reacted rashly, denied his vows and left the Chantry. If the Maker wills it, he will return to himself before it's too late.
So he's some kind of priest?
He is an initiate of the faith. As a man, he cannot serve as a mother would, but he has led the chant here many times. Before last week, I would have said he was the most faithful of our true believers.
Let's see.
I think his family deserves to be avenged.
Sebastian would spend his coin to buy men's lives, the same as those who attacked his family. No matter how justified he feels, that is murder. And when he returns, I will tell him so again.
Okay. You have the right to speech. Freedom to speech.
Please help Ravine find his way to me. After his grandfather and mother died, he's all I have.
Those Canari are a frightening sort. Demons, the whole lot of them. I do wish the Viscount would have them run off.
Half dragons, to be precise.
I heard Sister Alima has been dipping into the spirits again.
Have you noticed the smell coming off her lately? It's like she's been swimming in hard liquor.
Let's just hope she doesn't get too close to the candles.
Wow. Yeah, foul breath on that would be ugly sight, to say the least. Well, there are 2 markers. Okay.
Good luck getting in. I've been waiting all...
How dare you! I am guard captain! I won't be treated like this! Ferelden, bitch, this was none of your affair! I'll see you hanged, quartered! This will not stand!
We found a number of debts to suspect peoples. Such poor character. But you, Aveline Valen, have proven your loyalty and ability.
The guard deserves better than him, Messire.
Indeed. The Viscount would have you put your care for the men into direct practice. You will assume the captain's job.
What?
In due time, of course. There will be training, approvals, months at least. But who better to rebuild respect than the woman who exposed this embarrassment? Resolve any outstanding business, guardswoman. You will be very busy.
At least you have an armor. And she doesn't even approve of all that. We just got her a fucking promotion. Can you believe this?
Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be. I trust you are well, Donick.
I am. And your reward is well earned. It will be grand having you over me. Above me. In rank, guard captain.
Thank you, Donick. It will be grand indeed.
Fine day, Sarah.
If the deep roads is what you want, you have the coin to do it.
Wait, wasn't there a quest marker on you?
Varric, no.
Well, you're the captain. Or you will be. It'll be easy.
I'm not petitioning the Viscount to help you steal ownership of the Hanged Man.
Steal? Madam, you wound me.
I'm about to. Big changes are coming, huh? Captain of the Guard. Thank you, Wesley.
That you keep his memory speaks well of him.
He's not with me. I know that. Wesley's at the Maker's side, or he's not. Either way, he knows no pain.
He seemed a good man. For a Templar. I'm sure he's found peace.
What I keep is that moment. I won't let anyone down like that again.
I don't see how you can take the blame for the Darkspawn Horde.
I didn't cause his death, but I also didn't prevent it.
Do you blame me?
I did. I didn't want to. I know why it had to be done, and so did Wesley. But in my heart, that cut was cruel.
I can't imagine the captain of the guard will like wandering in my shadow.
I know what you get up to, and soon the whole city will be my responsibility. Which means someone will need to keep a close eye on you.
It's good that you can stay with me. I need you, Aveline.
You've been grand through all of this. A true friend. Captain of the Guard. Thank you for helping me get here, Hawk. It's where I should be.
Hope the day is treating you well, Sarah.
I think I found something of yours.
I had never thought to see this again. Thank you.
For a moment, it felt like I just saw Liliana sitting over here from Dragon Age Origins. So I was a bit shocked. I was like, what Liliana is doing over here and why is her name a bit different? Okay, let's put that constitution to 20. And then invest some points in. That would be a waste. I hope I can respec. I see. That's a familiar sign. It's entropy, right? Should have taken up that ability before or earlier. What do we have now? Duty. I'll have to see when would be a good time to trigger these DLCs. I'm not really sure about that. Maybe one after Act 1 and one after Act 2. Because I know there are 3 acts. Yeah, let's wrap up duty and loose ends
Good luck getting in.
for the day. Then wrap up the day. So after that, I'll be doing some. I believe I'll be doing some inventory management. This goes there and you activate it. Yeah. I don't know why they are not following me, but okay. Let's go to the Wounded Coast and finish up the premium content. I'll pick up on Flemet's quest tomorrow. Shouldn't be too. Oh, but yeah, that I may not stream for a couple of days.
Lady Sunshine, what's your first act as a noblewoman going to be?
A noblewoman with no fortune and no title. Looking for work, probably.
Practicality is for peasants, milady. You need to do something frivolous to celebrate your birthright.
Such as...
Come up to the Hightown Market and complain bitterly that there's no Orlesian silk that matches your eyes.
But what if something does match my eye? What will I do then?
Insist that they're blatantly copying you and demand royalties. A good noble always has a complaint ready, Sunshine.
And that gets tainted, right?
On your guard!
I'll leave you to that. And let's wreak havoc.
Give them an inch! What are you, afraid?
I love doing that.
Grab something sharp and pointy. We've got company. Not the brightest thing you could have... When's the fighting start? The odds are starting to get bored. They brought their friend.
Don't let me die here.
Grey Warden documents.
Messages for the Wardens. They'd probably pay to have them returned.
Piece of cake. Looks like trouble's coming.
You will fall!
Another one for me. How many of you got talk? There's more of them.
That was surprisingly fun.
Not the brightest thing you could have done.
You are not in...
That's enough out of you.
Is he gonna fall off the cliff? Nah.
Do you even know her name, Shem? No? It's Delilah. She's dead. And you killed her.
I was a beast then. A werewolf. I did many terrible things. I'm sorry.
Sorry does not bring my mother back.
I was a victim too, Elf. Of Zathrian's vengeance. Stranger, please calm her down.
So, okay, for those who don't know, Zathrian was the leader of one of the elf camps, and he had a well, his daughter was raped and stuff like that by humans, and his son was killed. So he decided to seek vengeance and curse the entire race to turn into werewolves. And then they decided to you know, turn back on him, start because it's a curse that spreads, right? So anyone whom they infected with their blood, he just they would just turn into werewolves themselves.
Did I hear you right? You're a werewolf?
I was one, but no longer. Her Dalish keeper cursed some humans with lycanthropy long ago. The disease spread over the years, but the hero of Ferelden freed us.
Is this what your mother would want?
But he murdered her.
This man may have a wife, children, certainly a family. What will they think of you? Kill him, and you become him.
You shame me. My mother would not want this. Leave, Shem. Before I change my mind.
Let's make this quick! Last one. Right, buys the...
less against us.
$36, huh? Okay, the whole thing is done except for this side. Partly the music sounds familiar to what we would find in the Fade from
Here we go.
Origins. What's this? Why are these guys over here?
Fire and ice obey me. You're not getting away with that. You go through me before anyone else.
Is that a mage? That completely changed my perspective of this place, right? Like it should. It should look more cliff-like. This doesn't look cliff-like. You're not gonna fall off the cliff like this from here. That's what I mean. If it were to be a place, I don't know why I stop close every time I pick something up from that thing. If this were to be a place where people would have to go through narrow winding roads to slip and fall into water, I think we could do better than this. Yeah, but then again, like this is a game from decades ago. I wish I could rework it. Wait, that's a dead end?
Let's try. Kill us. Ah! Come. You mix. That was beautiful. You'll have to be faster than that. One less to worry about. Your mistake. Ah!
Anon is on cue!
Oh, what? How many of you got, Hawk?
Think we are pretty much done with the entire area. Bit of it.
Watch out!
Shuri!
There's probably a lesson here about the dangers of magic.
Oh, he's just flying in air, huh?
Run while you can!
It goes on! Finish it! It goes on too long! Finish it!
I think I like this version of Fireball, Firestorm, and the animation for casting that spell more than what it is in Path of Exile. Nearly full. Definitely, place is not activated yet. Music also almost feels like we are in Fade. We're done with everything. Yeah. I don't know, but I think we have been there as well because the map. Yeah, it's done. Kirkwall in daytime, Chantry. Glad that actually they allowed us to fast travel like this because I mean going through the gates of the city and then into individual areas, that would have been a pain. So where's this guy? He's right here, huh?
Your family can rest now. Their killers are gone.
Excuse me, who are... My post to the Chanter's board? Did Her Grace let that stay? I thought for sure no one even read, but you say you've killed them. You have my eternal gratitude, Sirrah. It is comforting to think my parents might now rest easily in their graves.
Who sent these mercenaries?
My family has ruled Starkhaven for 6 generations. We have enemies, but none who would identify themselves openly. A distant cousin of mine is claiming rulership now, but he is a bit simple. He can be no more than a pawn in this plot.
Surely you have a guess as to who was behind it.
My parents were always prudent in how they handled our nobles. They did not allow rivalries or resentments to flourish. The attack must have come from outside. Kirkwall is our largest trading partner. I came back here to find support for my claim, and perhaps for a clue as to who is behind this foul deed.
I hope their deaths bring you peace.
Thank you. More than I can say. I truly did not expect anyone but me to take up this cause. Consider this in advance. When I have secured my lands again, you will be paid royally. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must meet with the Viscount and petition him for aid to a fellow city.
Strong tincture of rose ship has and goose shit folk remedy for an embarrassing rash. Yeah, I think we can do the Grey Warden one. Dark Town. Did it say Dark Town or Low Town?
Your family used to be noble, right?
By some definition of the term.
Do you ever wonder what your life would have been like if you were still nobles?
Sunshine, nobility is just an expensive lifestyle. I've already got one of those.
Nobles have power too, and responsibilities.
Estates, servants, mercenaries. Assassins.
You are in the way.
You're gonna regret this thing!
So, good thing that I noticed over here is that melee range, the staff actually works as a melee weapon, which I mean, Inquisition staves, do have a blade attached to the bottom of them, right? But the mages never bother to use it. The player character never does that.
There's the dead drop. Hopefully the warden... will appreciate this.
Does that mean we can pick up this? Nope, we can't. Well, we don't really have to go too far away to be able to do that. Sell all junk and suddenly we can do that. Okay. Well, this is going to be a good place to... Actually, you know what? Let's go back to our place.
I've 3 children to feed.
They could have definitely made her a little better looking, you know.
Nobody follows the law anymore.
That's all right. I mean, she's still modded, right? It's not her original. Stand that you are thankful written on the Grey Warden letters. Then, until we get some stuff for her, I'm gonna keep these things there. That might be something she could use. Okay, I am going to do a big quick save over here and then call it off. I won't be there for streaming probably for next couple of days, so you'll have to forgive me. It's just work all over the place. But I'll go and see if I can actually get a different model for Beth, and also sort out a few more items from those chests, because all those quest markers are just triggering me. I probably should just pick them up and dump them in the storage. That way at least the quest markers will go off, at least the quests will be completed, and we might get a good deal of experience from that as well, I hope. And then maybe I'll also go to the Emporium and see if I can get some gold spent to respec the character, at least the main character. The others are doing well, but we'll have to wait for all those for some other time. Once again, thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time.